post-COVID-19 world will definitely look different, not only from the way we function, but also the way many industries undergo a change in realizing that they could now have a new normal. The airline industry is one such. Having faced the brunt of sealed borders, literal ban on international and domestic flying, and a customer base that is scared of traveling, this industry is experiencing its biggest crisis, bigger than 9/11 or any of the previous recessions. So what is the world going to look like post-COVID? What will the aviation industry expect in the future? Let's have a look. All processes in the future could be automated. Touch points could be drastically reduced. Biometric boarding could become mandatory. Facial recognition could be the boarding pass, and exclusive use of online check-ins and payments could also be contactless. Restrictions on entry. Saying goodbyes could now be passé. Except for flyers, no one could be allowed to enter the airports even to wish people goodbye. Only people who need medical assistance or minors, that too with proper authorization process, could be allowed. Check-ins. Contactless check-ins could prevail. There could be a scenario wherein no cabin bags could be allowed. Check-ins could also be online and cameras could scan before letting a passenger enter the airport. There could be a capping on the weight of luggage allowed. Face masks, surgical gloves, self-check-in, self-bag drop-off counters, medical tests, on-the-spot testing and disinfection tunnels could be made compulsory. Social distancing. Within the airports, there could be demarcated spaces for queues, capping on the number of passengers allowed in open spaces, shops, and while entering the plane and also in transit buses. Plexiglass and other protective barriers could be put at customer service counters. Hand sanitization and thermal scanning could also be on the checkpoints. There could be blocked seats, electrostatic spraying, hostesses in protective gears and masks. The middle seat could also be kept vacant, though in the long run this could mean a huge loss for the airline industry. Serving of food could be done away with to avoid any touch points. On arrival, thermal checking could happen again. International passengers would need to show some type of medical document that certifies that they are fine and tested. Hand sanitizers, especially at the point of luggage pickup, could be provided. Escalators could be used even more for usage as distance is outlined, and waiting period for luggage and cashless taxi points could also be the new normal. Apart from this, the International Air Transport Association recommends temporary biosecurity ideas such as temperature screening of passengers, airport workers and travelers, boarding and deplaning processes that reduce contact, limited movement within the cabin during the flight, more frequent and deeper cabin cleaning, simplified catering procedures, and also testing for COVID-19 or immunity passports could also be included. No one, of course, can predict the future and what would entail. But right now, to go back into a pre-COVID scenario does look like a distant dream. But keeping in mind the present, the aviation industry needs to bounce back, then they have to have these precursors in place.